This is Brendan with the Kiteboarder magazine. I'm here at the AWSI Board Sports Trade Show in beautiful Hood River with Nico Ostermann. Nico, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Unfortunately, we don't have any wind today, but maybe tomorrow. Today we're going to talk about kites. And I think we're going to start with what? The Bandit?
We should.
Okay.
So the Bandit is our go-to kite. Everything you see around we call them satellite kites. So the Bandit is really the one where we put all our effort into it. Not like we don't also put effort in the other ones, but the Bandit is really our core kite. So this year is the version 12. So it has a long history. And they, like each year, they go and they give themselves a goal to improve it. And this year they really try to improve the way the kite is flying when you depower the kite. Which has big consequences in wave riding and also when you jump, freestyle during loops. So one of the big features is you can see it at the tip. It's a V.
Let's check that out.
We can check it out here. It didn't exist last year. So that's the back lines. And basically the idea is when you are in normal riding mode, right? So you get tension on this one, which is on the end of the kite, which is the normal riding position. But then when you depower, you transition toward this one. And the idea by doing so is instead of having a kite that is fully depowered doing not much, here you just still get control and get power delivery.
So you can still put the kite where you want it, even though you're depowering.
Yes. And somebody like me too, for example, loves it for that. During bottom turns or any position when the kite is not fully powered. Same thing for the people that are doing freestyle with it and doing loops. The turning radius is shorter, and the power delivery is throughout the turns a lot better.
Cool.
The kite comes in the same sizes from 4 to 17.
Okay.
Different colors. This year, for the first time, we had a special edition made for the summer. It's called Summer Edition, special colors, like a collector edition.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's super fun. People like it. It's a collector.
Is that what? And this is what we're looking at, the summer with the snazzy.
Yes, and special colors. So there are like about 5 colors that are specific, and then in a few months there will be the more like the normal production.
I got you.
Different colors. Every kite from the summer edition is numbered. So it's fun. Yeah.
Collector's item.
Yes.
Yeah. I did notice the one thing was there was a new little guard on the SUP inflation. We'll just climb under here.
So this is new. Every year, we try to add like little features, and so that's to protect from the one pump system.
Because you guys have kind of been at the SUP, that large diameter style for quite a while, right?
Yes, has been working well. Huh? So we introduced that we call it a Reactor Valve last year. Not a problem. People love it. They pump the kite in 1 minute. And
super fast. Just push the button to deflate.
But it's true that the nozzle is the same that you use for the inflatable SUP.
Oh, you're right. That's why I was calling it SUP, but we call it the Reactor.
The Reactor.
Okay. Cool.
And some, reinforcements. So every time we need to add something to just make the kite better, we just do it.
Yeah. Longevity, durability.
Exactly.
Very important to the end user. So do you want to talk about some of the other kites in the lineup really quick?
So we can go behind you. Behind you is the WTF, so that's a pure Delta kite. It's a version 1, and that's the kite that is pretty specific and used by people like Seth, who's here this week. It's a pure traditional Delta C, not Delta, but a pure C kite. We have it also in many sizes. The kite is pretty popular. All our pro freestyle team is using it, and this year it rolls into the collection the same.
All right, so what do we got? What do we got here?
So this one is called the Furtive. So the Furtive is also a V1, 5 struts, a kite, high aspect ratio kite. So that's the kite that was designed specifically for speed kiting. That's the one that Alex Kaiser and the speed team are using. This one actually has the world record. It's a production kite, very fast, hang time, long distance. During for the Youth Olympics, you know the slalom?
Oh, right, yeah.
They love that kite.
Oh, okay.
So there are a bunch of people that in Brazil, there is an American as well, I believe, that is using the Furtive for this.
It's kind of like going one step short of making the complete transition to a foil kite. So
yes.
The benefits of an inflatable.
Absolutely. If you look at the window, so you are going to get the Bandit, and then further in the window you are going to get the Furtive, and then the Diablo, which we don't have here.
Yeah.
But that's also another kite, which is the version 4. Now.
Yeah.
But only the Rammer Kite and Diablo are really designed for racers.
Yeah. And then when it comes to light wind, we have the Breeze, right? Which we should talk about.
Yes, absolutely.
So
the version 1 for the Breeze was designed for light wind and foiling. That was the main program. Worked very well for that. But the sizes were 11, 13, 15, 17. So there was a need, now that foiling, a lot of people are foiling in high wind conditions. So we needed to add smaller sizes to it. The other thing that we also wanted to add was make the kite even more friendly, so schools could use it, especially for relaunch. So the version 2 of the Breeze, which you can see here, now it's no longer only for light wind. It starts at 3 meters. It's great, still great for foiling, but the relaunch is also good, so it's a really good option for as a user-friendly kite. 1 strut, super lightweight, and the sizes go from now 3 all the way to 17. So that kite is almost no longer like a satellite kite because it can do. It's more than just light wind. It's more than just foiling.
It's very versatile.
Very versatile kite.
Mm-hmm. How would someone choose between that and the Bandit? Is that?
It's always a tricky question. Yeah. But if all you do is foiling, I think the Breeze is the answer. Mm-hmm. If you do a little bit of everything and you like to go surfing, you like to go foiling, the Bandit is still the most versatile kite. If you like to jump, the Bandit is the answer for that. Mm-hmm. So I think the Bandit is still the go-to kite in terms of versatility. Mm-hmm. But the Breeze has taken some space for foiling for sure, and also in light winds, and also in terms of how friendly it is. It's a very stable kite. Yeah. Very, very stable kite.
Well, let's one last thing. Let's go check out the control bar for this year.
Control bars, yeah. Yes. So last year was the first year we introduced the Lynx bar. The Lynx bar, the big deal was so we had a below the bar swivel. The bar, you can change the length or the way the leader lines. So it can go from 45 to 52.
Adjust the length, effective length of the bar.
So this way, somebody that has a quiver, like say a 912, can go put the 45 setting on the 9 and the 55 with 1 bar. So this year, this is the version 2. Very similar to last year, but some changes that are good. We call it a hub. Is no longer stainless, it's a piece of aluminum, it's less sharp, so that's an improvement over last year. Same thing here, you can see we used to have a little ring, now it's a little piece of aluminum, just better finish. And then the clamp cleat, which is under, which you cannot see, but it's a little lighter than last year. The quality of the lines also is something you cannot really see, but the quality is now improved, the stretching by 20%. So that's also a really good upgrade. Other than that, the leash also is new. So we used to have 1 length leash, and so now we have 3. So when you ride in the waves, most people like to have it in the front, so you can get a small version. The default is the medium, which is this, and then you have large.
Free ride.
Yes. Yeah.
Large
And so
freestyle.
the thing also about that bar is, so the Bandit, it's highly recommended you ride the Bandit with the high V mode. The Breeze on the other side likes it low V. The Furtive low V as well. The WTF, that's a 5-line Kite, so that bar comes in 2 options: 4 lines or 5 lines. The one you see here is the 45-52, which is the main size for most sizes.
And switching between high and low V is really easy, right?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. What you do is here you just remove one of the front line from this piece, and that's it. And you are in low V.
Okay.
So super easy to do.
Yeah. Cool. All right, Nico. Well, hey, thank you very much. If anybody has any more questions about the 2019 gear, where do they go?
They will go to the F1 website, f1kites.com.
Great. Thanks, Nico.
Thank you.